We have the grand unwrapping of Halo 3.
Yes.
Do we have a drum roll? Do we have a drum roll? A percussionist?
Yes, I hear it.
Wow, we have drums. How long is this WAV file?
Wait.
What? There was no cymbal crash. It just kind of went to an orchestra.
It's more.
Look what we got
yes,
here.
of course, with a game this big, one edition is not enough. We've got the Halo 3 Standard Edition right here. It's your basic, awesome game in your basic game packaging. It is 60 big ones, $60. If you want to take a step up, there's the limited edition. It's about $70. That's right here.
Comes with a poster insert, a 48-hour Xbox Live gold card trial pass. Now, I unfolded this hoping to see Cortana, maybe a little FHM-style spread, but instead it's Master Chief, which is fine.
That's which is good.
It's
a go on your locker.
But it's got a hardcover
Becetarium, it's a hardbound basic collection of information and art covering the species, cultures, and the civilizations of Halo 3. So all of that, you get Halo 3 storyboard art, high definition making of Halo 3 documentary, it's the whole thing.
But
that's what that's in.
Yeah, if you want to be the envy of all your Halo co-op partners, you got to spring for the Legendary Edition. Here it is, Halo 3 Game Essentials. Why don't you pop on in there and take out the extra? Okay. This is where it matters. Okay. This one's going to cost you $130, but look at that thing. That thing is incredible. Comes with a little stand for you to. Oh, there it is. And there went that. There's the forum gifts for the rest of the year. Well done, Olivia. So here's Spartan helmet. Pop your games right in there. You're good to go. It's a pretty cool collector's item.
You know what? From now on, here, I licked right here. Why don't you lick here? Why don't you go ahead and get yourself a gift?
Because no one wants an image of me.
Get yourself a gift. Give yourself a gift. Go ahead. You guys make a gift. It's like a cat. Come on, you get this for what? It was like 180 or something like that?
$130. 130. So you get all that. Plus, it comes with art books and a whole bunch of other stuff. But really, it's all about the awesome, shiny helmet.
But by the way, you can't wear it.
You can't get it on?
No, you can't wear it. It's very small. It's for a man
if you have a normal, average-sized human head, you should be able to fit this. To get your daily viral fix, go to g4tv.com/AroundTheNet. Of course, you can sign up for the Around the Net podcast because it's totally neat.
It is.
I really hope that you like explosions, firefights, and the gooey insides of Covenant Elite. Because our supersized review of Halo Reach has all that and so much more.
Beautiful, ain't it? Someone should take a picture.
Let's kick off this two-parter by discussing the game's main course, Campaign Mode. As you know by now, this is a prequel to the events that take place in the original Halo Combat Evolved. Instead of playing as Master Chief, you're a member of the elite fighting force known as Noble Team. You're basically taking over for another member of the unit who has fallen in battle.
Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled.
Bungie has done a great job of meshing you in an ensemble cast, and you care about your teammates in a way that's mostly absent from other Halo games.
Welcome to Reach.
The title takes place on the doomed planet Reach, a threshold which has not been previously crossed by Covenant scum.
Covenant! Contact! Contact!
At this point in Halo history, humans have been waging war for years on their interplanetary colonies with the pesky beasts, but never on Reach, and your commanders initially mistake the invasion for a rebel uprising.
Says something in the fields killed his son.
These opening moments have an unnerving weight to them because we know that a Covenant army is about to bring some serious devastation.
The Covenant are on Reach.
May God help us all.
There are more vehicle-based sections this time, including an all-too-brief taste of space combat. In fact, you can even drive a forklift. Oh wait, bad idea. Speaking of, we do have one grunt-sized gripe. The AI drivers in Reach are worse than ripped porn after a keg stand. If you want to go anywhere in a straight line, you'll have to get behind the wheel yourself. But that won't be a problem if you have friends alongside you. We also have to mention that the guns and explosives have a satisfyingly real weight to them. Armor abilities are scattered throughout the game, but you should know that you can only carry one at a time, so you'll have to choose between things like sprinting and jetpacks. I'm going jetpack. Overall, we found the Campaign of Reach to be one of the best in the series. You're encouraged to do more actions that are squad-based, like covering your teammates.
That lone wolf stuff stays behind.
Stuff like that may seem small, but it makes the gameplay an emotional journey all the more satisfying. So far as campaign is concerned, Halo Reach is golden, but you should stay tuned for part 2 of our review, where we talk multiplayer. Trust us, you'll want to see this.
Welcome back to our epic Halo Reach review. By this point, you know that campaign mode is cooler than 3 bags of ranch Doritos.
Consider it done.
But let's talk multiplayer. Bungie has essentially laid out a feast for gamers worldwide. 12 multiplayer modes, 18 game type variations, 3 playlists, and 21 maps. Make no mistake, Halo Reach may just be the best possible value for your money. Firefight lets you kill wave after wave of Covenant bad guys with your friends.
The Covenant are advancing through your sector. You need to stop them in their tracks.
The mode isn't new to Halo, but they have majorly improved on the formula by giving you more customizability. And the other multiplayer modes are as nice as ever.
New zombie.
Classics like Slayer are still there for your enjoyment, but there are some new entries.
Checkpoint reach.
For example, Headhunter is a new game type where each kill leaves behind a flaming skull.
First strike. Skull taken.
You collect as many as you can, but when you die, you drop all of the skulls a la Sonic and his golden rings. It's fun, frantic, and proof that there's always room for new multiplayer games. Some new weapons have been added to the mix, like the lovely grenade launcher. In kind, they've given us this shiny new Covenant plasma launcher. It's so satisfying. But a massive part of multiplayer is Forge World. Sure, the idea of making your own map isn't new to Halo, but here they've taken it to a whole new level. You have an enormous open area to build structures, populate them with vehicles, and take them for a spin.
30 seconds remaining.
All right, don't rush me. The multiplayer in Halo Reach is so fully loaded, it could really be a standalone game.
Revenge.
Pair it with a very satisfying campaign, and you're looking at an instant classic.
Killing spree.
Halo Reach gets a 5 out of 5.
Game over. Killing frenzy. Kill atrocity.
Halo is back. One of the best first-person shooters for the Xbox has made its long-anticipated leap to the PC. Halo Combat Evolved was at one point supposed to be a PC game, but then Microsoft bought Bungie and made it an Xbox exclusive. PC gamers everywhere moped, while Xbox owners took on the Covenant. Halo for the PC is very similar to Halo on the Xbox. You play the previously frozen hero Master Chief.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief.
Why your name is made up of 2 patronymic qualifiers, I don't know. Huh? Oh, patronymic. Look it up. Anyway, you play Master Chief as you and your squad face off against the alien Covenant on the ring world of Halo. You have guns, of course. But unlike the Herculean characters in other first-person shooters, you can only carry 2 at a time. Fortunately, you do have a nice selection of available weaponry. Whether you're destroying their shield with a plasma rifle or simply hitting them with the butt. But. I love doing that. You don't mess with Master Chief or he butts you to death. Then there's the vehicles. Everybody loves the vehicles. Halo's levels are large, and you have access to a number of vehicles to navigate the terrain. Hey guys, climb aboard! Let's go kick some Covenant ass. Halo for the PC uses the standard first-person shooter control scheme, and the translation is so good it feels like it was made to be a PC game. If you're used to the Xbox version, it may take a little adjustment, but PC gamers won't have any problem jumping right in and blowing things up. The biggest loss from the Xbox version is the cooperative multiplayer mode, which was a big part of what made Halo so cool. Now, the PC game does have an improved competitive multiplayer mode, with support for 16 players at once in Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and King of the Hill style gameplay.
Red team has the flag.
Now, even with a processor above 2 GHz and a high-end graphics card, the frame rate begins to hit snags if you want to play the game at 1280 by 1024 with all the bells and whistles turned on. Let alone maxing it out to the promised 1600 by 1200. Now reduced to a less ambitious setting, the game still looks better than the Xbox original. Even though Halo doesn't quite live up to all its graphical promises and is lacking the cooperative multiplayer mode, it's still sure to cure PC gamers' console envy, at least until Halo 2 hits the Xbox next year. Halo for the PC gets a 4 out of 5.
Joining us today is a guy who, to say the very least, is incredibly familiar with just about every video game that puts a gun in your hands and lets you shoot at things. Professional gamer Tom Taylor, also known as T Squared, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Tom.
He actually stopped to look in the camera to say hello because he won't. You
yeah,
go
but
like
look
this.
what happens. You look away for half a second, you get beat down.
I tried to have a conversation with him, and he was like, "You made me die."
Yeah, welcome to my world.
And I asked him, I said, "Do you have a girlfriend?" He says, "No." I wonder why, right?
What? Come on, you got to focus. He's a professional. He doesn't have time.
Girl.
You can't be tied down to one lady.
Of course.
Now, Tom, for those people who don't know you, you're a professional gamer. How long have you been in this, and how many hours do you play a day?
I've been doing this since I was 14, and I'm 19 now. And on any given day, I can play.
That'd be 5 years for you at home.
Yeah.
5 years.
Oh, I was still thinking. I was crunching numbers.
Yeah.
So.
And on any given day, I can play maybe 3 hours a day, just to maybe warm up to 14 hours before a tournament.
Now, what about Halo 3? I mean, I'm assuming you were in on the beta. The guys at Microsoft, they know you well. They get you in?
I got the beta like a week early, and the game right now that I'm playing really doesn't differ much. It's snowbound. The boundaries are a little bigger, but
do you like it?
Oh, I love it. It seems really, really great. It moves just like Halo 2, but it's new maps, new guns, and all new strategy. So it's going to be like a fresh start.
Do you have a favorite weapon yet?
Sniper, for sure.
Yeah, I know, because earlier you got in his way. You're like, you're gonna make me lose my snipe.
Yeah, and he still didn't get killed, by the way. He completely owned everybody. What about the equipment, Tom? Because, I mean, some people are saying that strategy-wise, this is going to change the face of Halo. Other people are saying, hey, you know what? It's just another item at your disposal. The fundamental game is still the same. Where do you fall?
It's just new tricks to the game. It's just like Halo 2, the mental aspect of the game is the same. You still got to outsmart people, outshoot people. Now you just got to learn what the bubble shield does, how to use it effectively, and mainly learn the new maps. That's the big thing.
Now, we were talking about some things earlier that you have actually given Kevin some advice on some button combos and some different strategies that you kind of come up with on your own. Have you learned any button combos so far for Halo 3?
Well, everything that I told Kevin isn't going to make him any better. I just want to point that out.
Right, no, I got zero hope for me whatsoever, Halo and otherwise. He's completely right.
But there is a combo, there is a combo that I've learned that's effective. It's BYYB. I haven't perfected it yet, but it's going to be a way to melee faster. So if you get in an up-close combat, instead of shooting someone twice, you can just melee them twice. And I haven't really came up with anything else because I've only been playing for about 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. But now that works for those who are still, I don't get why that works. It's B for the melee attack, Y, you're switching your weapon, then switching back to that original weapon. So you're canceling the animation between the melee.
Yeah.
I like
there
that.
it is.
That's good stuff.
Very smart. It's fun to watch him play. He
Rocket's
comes up with stuff on his own.
Well, the thing about watching Tom on a map like this is that the moment he gets the sniper rifle, everybody runs and hides. So it's like playing whack-a-mole, waiting for someone to peek out. How frustrating is that, Tom? Like when you're running a server and you have the sniper rifle, does anybody bother to come out and challenge you?
Pretty much never. If someone challenges me, that's what happens right there. So.
Damn. Everybody learn your lesson.
That was lucky.
Now, because you were talking, that's why we distracted you.
Because you were talking, that's why.
Because a girl talks and then he's ruined.
Wait till he speaks to you and then you can reply. That's how it works with guys of his caliber.
Wait till I show you my boobies, then what happens? Then everything goes down.
I keep playing, that's what happens.
Thank you. No. See, he is focused.
It's true.
He is focused.
It's like 2 brown dots. There's nothing there.
Yeah, he's got 2 little thumbsticks there. He's fine. Tom, is this going to replace, the multiplayer component here, is this going to replace Halo 2 immediately, or will there still be tournaments holding both Halo 2 and Halo 3 matches?
Well, I have a Halo 2 tournament that's really important in Vegas for $100,000, but I'm going to try to put this on the side for about a month, and then after that tournament, I guarantee that tournaments will be starting next year.
So after the whole Chump Change 07 tournament, then you're going to start playing some real games for some real money, right?
Tom, can I ask you, what's the most money you've won in a tournament?
$30,000, and then I won a Rolex watch and a $4,000 gaming computer, too.
Nice.
Jeez, there you go. I once got a Casio. from my mom. As a
For
gift.
what?
For being good.
Oh, that's nice.
That's about as exciting as my life gets. You're whooping guys left and right in this. Now, what about some of the new maps here? I mean, I know you played the beta extensively. Any maps that you immediately love? Any maps that you wish were different? Have you figured out any exploits for some?
I like Snowbound and High Ground just because that's what I played on the beta and I'm used to those maps. Sure. I honestly think both of these can be used for competitive play. I haven't really gotten a chance to move to the other maps, but as the day goes on, we'll definitely check in and see what's going on with those.
But so far you said that it seems pretty similar to Halo 2
Yeah,
maps.
the movement's very similar. The grenades are similar.
Have the teabagging physics changed at all? I mean, do the extra polygons in the taint actually change?
A little bit. You can't teabag as fast, and I'm ferocious when it comes to that, so I'm a little upset.
That's true, yeah. Now you've really got Olivia's attention. Look at that, it's heating up in here.
I
Tom,
enjoy a teabag.
Thank you for joining us. She's going to be hanging out. You're hanging out. Tom's hanging out. Everybody's going to be kicking it for about the next few hours or so. We're going to check in all night long. It's our Halo 3 countdown special, everybody.
The big hunk of metal that is Halo's Master Chief is a bit of a video character anomaly. You see, the Chief wouldn't be caught dead in a spandex jumpsuit.
Tell that to the Covenant.
Chief picks substance over style, and so does Halo 2, with frenetic gameplay that will leave you breathless. The fundamentals of warfare are still in place. You have a limited number of weapons you can carry. Grenades are mapped to the left trigger, and taking out alien scum with the butt of your gun is still one of the most satisfying things in all of video games. You can now carry a gun in each hand. This complicates tossing grenades, but we got over it pretty quickly. Another important addition is the ability to jack vehicles at any time. Of course, the old standby, the Warthog, returns. You can also pilot the Banshee, which was not playable in the first Halo. With smarter allies, new enemies, new weapons, and incredible gameplay, Halo 2's campaign is a dozen hours of eye-blistering, synapse-searing bliss. Halo 2's multiplayer is on Xbox Live and supports up to 16 players. There are 7 game types with enough customization to tweak it to your liking. Assault is brand new and plays much like Counter-Strike.
Bomb planted.
Oddball has you playing Keep Away with a skull. Territories has you capturing and holding particular parts of the level.
Territory lost.
Then you have the typical Slayer and capture the flag mode. Just about everyone will find something to like about Halo 2. Well, except for maybe the ladies.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
All right, maybe they'll like it too. We give it a solid 5 out of 5.
Now, what are you doing watching me? I mean, shouldn't you be playing Halo 3? Oh, wait, you're not on the list. Oh, you paid? Oh, well then, back of the line. Bungie Studios, the creators of the Halo franchise, have been working for more than 3 years on the next generation of gaming, Halo 3. Early this morning, Halo fans worldwide logged on for a chance to get a first taste of the new levels, weapons, vehicles, and game modes in the Halo 3 beta. But all they got was this. With Xbox Live servers down, forums across the internets are lighting up and hurling Spartan-like hate at Bungie and Microsoft. Is this beta delay just a technical hiccup? Or is it the first in a series of shortcomings for Bungie, who's battling against impossible expectations? Time to finish the fight. It's The Loop. All right, first an editorial note. A guest from Bungie was booked on the show for tonight. We told you about that earlier in the week. They were going to appear on the Loop, but they declined to participate earlier today. I'm assuming it was all hands on deck back at the office. I can understand that. My guest tonight, however, though, managing editor for Joystick.com, Chris Grant is here, and from San Diego, gaming industry analyst Jeff Keighley joins us. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Jeff, let's start with you, sir, because Bungie told us that the beta was coming early this morning at 5 a.m. I know we all set our alarm clocks, or we pounded the no-dos, we stayed up through the night. Now they're saying 3 to 6 hours if the test works out. Jeff, when Bungie and Microsoft, when they promise something to an audience like this, especially sort of the early adopters, and they don't deliver, does this really affect the buzz that negatively?
Well, I think people are upset about it right now. I think what people keep forgetting is that this is a beta. It's not the Halo 3 demo. So part of the reason they're putting this beta out so widely is to test the server loads, to try these things out. So like any beta software, you shouldn't expect it to work perfectly. But obviously, with all the hype, all the excitement, there was a big party in Hollywood last night for the launch of it. They're really treating this like a major game launch. So obviously, people are disappointed right now. But later tonight, when it's active, everyone's going to download and forget this by tomorrow night.
That's true. It seems that they treat it like it's this major release, but they always fall back on the fact that it's a beta when something doesn't go quite right. But now, Chris, some people are saying the beta works fine for some people. However, the gamers that put down $60 for Crackdown, they're out of luck right now. Didn't they deserve to at least get in first?
Well, that seems to be the problem here, is that the Crackdown people who spent $60 to get the game, the joke was that it was a Halo 3 beta with Crackdown included for free. They're not able to get in, and that seems to be the source of the problem. It's not a problem with server load distributing the demo. It's a problem with some kind of technical issue with getting that Crackdown copy to activate the demo or download the demo, and that's apparently what they're fixing right now.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm sure you heard that joke as well. Buy the Halo 3 beta, you get a free copy of Crackdown.
Crackdown was a good game.
No, it was a good game, but you got to admit there were some people out there that bought it solely for the guaranteed opportunity to get in.
What I would say is I think Bungie, I think overextended themselves a little bit in terms of this idea of the beta. Started as, it was going to be this elite thing for just a few people, and eventually, they're going to be, I think there are probably over 1 million copies of Crackdown out there, so this is a very widely distributed beta. That's why, as you said, calling it a beta is sort of silly given how widely it's distributed.
Now, do you think they're using the term beta here because they don't want to say multiplayer demo? That way, in case anybody does want to judge it, they can again fall back on that term, Chris?
Well, it's also considerably early. They just announced the release date for the game today, September 25th. And so here we are in May, that's months off. So I think calling it a beta is probably accurate. I'm sure that the game isn't reflective of the final finished product. I'm sure it'll be different in probably some significant ways.
I was at Bungie a couple weeks ago, and they're very clear that this is not really a beta to sort of see how people like the weapons. This is a very, people that have played it, it's very refined, very tight. This is not something where you see temporary graphics. This is I think it's pretty much the multiplayer demo. They're just not calling it that, so they have sort of a fallback position.
All right, Chris, now we've talked about how Halo 3 looks and how it plays the past few days, but tonight, let's assume that all these frustrated gamers, again, Microsoft, they've said 3 to 6 hours, hopefully they get a chance to log in and play it. Is that extra frustration, is that going to make them think Halo 2.5, or are they really going to be blown away by this thing?
Well, I think it depends on what their expectations are. If they're going in looking for a game that looks like Gears of War, I think they're certainly going to be disappointed. It doesn't look like Gears of War. It has a different aesthetic. But on the other hand, it's a game that runs very smoothly. The gameplay is very tight. You talk to Halo fanatics, and they're just ecstatic over the improvements made to multiplayer. But for a lot of people, they're expecting some kind of radical change. And when you bill a game like Microsoft is as the most anticipated release of all time, that's bound to introduce a certain amount of expectations, which couldn't possibly be met.
Now, Jeff, I've heard a lot of opinions about Halo 3. Some say that the new weapons and the snowy footprints, hey, that's next-gen gaming. Others are complaining that there doesn't seem to be a leap forward in the graphics or the gameplay. What's your take on this one, sir?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Everyone uses that line about how it's always a different aesthetic than Gears of War, so it looks different. Is the Halo aesthetic sort of a last-gen aesthetic then? That's the thing is it looks fine, but I think you put it Halo 2 in high def on the 360 versus Halo 3. Graphically, not that much different. There's no anti-aliasing. Looks very similar. So I'm pretty disappointed in it graphically, but, Bungie has said the single player will look better. Gameplay-wise, I think it's a refinement of what Halo 2 was. And, a lot of people still play Halo 2 online on 360 all the time. So I think for the hardcore Halo fans that I've talked to that have played this beta, been the friends and family, they really enjoy it. They love the equipment. I think it's really refined. They love the party system. But I think for more mainstream consumers, you don't see it and it doesn't scream next generation, at least to me.
All right, now, Chris, news came late last night. Halo 3, it's coming out on September 25th. Do we expect this release to be that soon? And are they doing that just to compete with sort of Grand Theft Auto around October?
Perhaps. I think that Bungie's probably farther along than we think, and I think September was a date that we'd all been guessing for a long time. The general consensus was that it wasn't going to be as late as November like Halo 2 was. Get the systems out earlier, start selling, or the game out earlier, start selling more 360s going up into the holiday season. That just is good business sense.
Jeff, final word to you, very quick, sir. When this game comes out in September, are we going to completely forget about this whole beta and the fiasco?
I think we're probably going to forget about the fiasco by tomorrow. And, with the beta getting cut off on June 6th, I'm really interested to see what happens June 7th or if they extend it. Because I think, a lot of these Halo players are going to be hooked on it. What are they going to do all summer? What are they going to play?
Well, maybe that's their plan to keep the hype building up until September. I want to thank Chris and Jeff for joining us in the loop, gentlemen. That was a fun discussion. Look, breathe. I know a lot of you are upset and demanding blood, but remember one thing. This is a beta, Calm down. Things are going to get fixed. Glitches happen. And I can understand that. I can understand your anger. Some of you are saying, hey, Microsoft put a price tag, a $60 price tag on a beta, and I'm in the same boat. I didn't get a friends and family code. I'm rolling with you. But we know that Bungie and Microsoft are well aware of the turmoil and the mental stress that this delay has caused. So take off the caps lock, log off, and breathe. Trust me, the second this beta goes live, the whole world is going to know about it.